A brand new day in crypto is here. Crypto news and updates never cease. And given the news that we received yesterday, there are two tokens that are doing relatively well. And one, I'm not going to get into, not for anything in the world. The second one, we know a lot, we talk it a lot, and we know it's going to do really well. And I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about. Everybody, price of Cronos yesterday was 8.3, went to 9.1. We made an update and went higher while I was sleeping to 9.6. I'm sensing the vibe of the Crow fam a little bit more bullish. We are posting more updates and saying 10 cents it's ahead. Guess what, everybody? Investigations have consequences. And what I want to tell you today is the inflows and the outflows of exchanges. Not only that, decentralized, right? DeFi Llama as well. Have we seen some outflows in the DeFi money on Binance Smart Chain? And the answer is yes. Not only that, what are the companies that are paying the most money to the United States government to lobby for crypto for their own companies? I want to show you that one because crypto.com holders might be surprised. Basically, for what we're seeing so far, some articles are calling, is this a possible Binance bank run because they see a lot of money getting out? Well, let's have a conversation on that one. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody, and consider subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Another good morning, another good day for us to see some good positions moving. This is not the bull market. This is not, after halving. We're still pre-halving 2023, pre-approval. Ripple still has a beef with the SEC. That's not yet been sufficed. But the only thing we know is that CC is no longer in control of the CEO position, and things are going to change a little bit in this space. But we're still heading towards Bitcoin ETF approvals, and that should be very bullish for everything, right? For altcoins, for Bitcoin. And I think a lot of people are really, really excited. So if you're here watching, guys, just know that you're so lucky that you are here before the waves of millions of people are going to arrive. That's it. If you don't like crypto.com or you don't like the crypto that we cover here, that's fine. I mean, if you're still here, right? I mean, as long as you're buying some crypto that you like and they have purpose and utility and they come clean to the public, that's it. I think you're going to do decently well. Now, this is the first thing that we want to cover. The centralized exchange transparency. And here in DeFi Llama, we see that number one, obviously Binance. It's going to be very, very hard to beat that number one in today's age. You got to give it some time, some cycles, some years. But what's going on? Well, Binance had about 60 billion plus clean assets. They have 67 point something assets, and they kind of give us a breakdown of how much money they have. So remember, how much money was from asked by the DOJ? 4.3 billion. Then they also received about 1.3 billion outflows in a matter of hours that we were talking about it yesterday in the live. So we're looking at, do you have $5 billion in cash or somewhere there so your company continues? The answer to that is going to be, from what we're seeing, yes. But I don't know if that's total assets combined with customers. Maybe that's the weight. So we still don't know exactly how much money Binance has in their war chest, but they should be fine. We haven't really heard any bank run situation from Binance. Now, 1.2 billion in 24-hour inflows and 7 negative, right? Negative. And then in the last 7 days, 1.3. Now that number might increase, but for now it is about 1 to 2 billion in outflows, right? So it's negative. But guess where that money is going, everybody? We're looking at OKX, Bybit, Crypto.com, and other ones in the thousands, and Nextglow a little bit too. But Crypto.com and OKX are the ones that beneficiated the most yesterday. So kudos. There you go. One of the reasons I was like, why in the world we see Crypto.com Cronos with an almost negative 10% when Binance was having some problems yesterday? Well, people were trying to manipulate the price and try to sell and scare people into selling because this was coming. A 16% pump from 8.3 to 9.6, almost 10 cents. You see? That's why no way, no how I'm going to be selling any of my crow because I know how these whales play. Plus, we talked about it, how you want to get in when it's red because this could also happen. Tectonic also had a red moment roughly around November the 13th, and today is the 22nd, so about 10 days ago. But what happened? The price kept going because it takes some breaks, and this is the date. So it just reminds you guys how for these situations, when you know the project, when you know the future, you don't have to panic for the first red candle. It happens all the time, right? We're always going to have some sell-offs because people want to cash in and make some money. When it comes to the DeFi space, Binance Smart Chain negative 5%. That's a lot of money, right? Because we're talking about $5 billion in TVL. It was obviously more, but now they have about negative 5% with the news yesterday. Obviously, people are saying, you know what? I don't want to do more business with Binance. I want to get out of Binance Smart Chain. I'm out. But because Binance has been kind of clear as far as what the next step in the organization is going to be, with a new CEO, CC leaving, but still owning his shares, so still as an advisor and whatever they want. So CC will still be in the picture, just not running the day-to-day operations. It happens. That money, some of that money either left DeFi or it's somewhere here and we haven't seen it yet. We're seeing that Tor chain is kind of like what got 3% yesterday. FYI. So the top 10 companies and organizations lobbying crypto in the US. This one, surprised me a little bit because about $2 million it's been Coinbase and about $1.5 million crypto.com. Now, what does that mean? Basically means donations. It means grants. It means all kinds of money wired or provided from these companies to Congress in a way of, hey, can you accelerate our process, our patent, our pending, our proposal, our submission, whatever. It's just trying to get their interest faster through Congress, through the companies. Basically, that's what it is. It is spending related U.S. lobbying, total client spend on U.S. lobbying. So, when we talk about who are the pro crypto senators and House of Representatives, are those who are in a way getting some money from these organizations, and you can see it, right? That's one of the reasons the Congress people, right, get very wealthy once they're in positions of power because either they abide by the rules or they just get some money from companies, right? But as of right now, we're seeing that crypto.com is also leading to change, to add framework, to add some type of common sense in crypto here in the United States. We'll get to see this later on, but I like this one. Obviously, when I have a chance, I would like to ask Chris or so about this and see what are those efforts they're trying to implement here in the United States. I think that will be very useful for us to know. And this is exactly what it looks like, everybody. FTX. I said it at the very beginning. What is that token that is doing really well, but I'm not going to get into? FTX. I'm happy for them. Go ahead, make your money. I'm out. I'm not going to. I lost $200. I know that's nothing for a lot of people, but I don't want to get into FTX at all, guys. That's just me. Position 30 for crypto.com. Position 28 for Caspa, doing decently well. And this is what's going on. Just a quick one to everybody who's still watching. I have an update on something that I say on the live. Guess what? Ken Timsit, the Cronos manager, has replied to me and says that he's going to come to me with a date because I already invited him once again for another chat. He agreed, and I'm just waiting on that date to come forward. So I tell you when that new upcoming interview chat with Ken from Cronos Labs, Cronos Chain is going to be. So we have a greater discussion of this company, this project, and the entire community moving ahead. Pretty excited for that one. So just wanted to share that with you guys. If you like what you heard today, make sure you join crypto.com up to $25 plus, in rewards. Go ahead and get us some crow. Join the $1 group. We're getting a lot of people asking questions, comments. It's a place for us to hang out and just have a great conversation, and also being X up to 5,000 USDT. See you next time, everybody. Bottom line, money went out. It's not a bank run, even though people want to phrase it like that. There's a lot of money in Binance. There's a lot of money in Binance. That's one thing that I'm surprised. This is not going to end them, but it's going to shake them up. And it just leaves a room for other crypto exchanges to come in and accelerate and get ahead from where they were and try to catch up to them. It's going to be a long process. It's not going to happen, all of a sudden, but that's how you get to the number one spot. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.